We're here with Stoane, Loudenslugger, the most wonderful name, and also a wonderful guy.
Thanks.
Sometime around the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
we got to connect. You responded to an ad. Will you tell me what made you respond to that ad, kind of where you were at with your business?
So I was struggling to run the business and then also do the videography and social media. Not my specialty at all, but I realized that it's like important for what I'm trying to accomplish. So I was basically looking for somebody that could do with a camera what I do with construction and woodworking, and wanted somebody that could genuinely do that, not somebody that watched a couple of YouTube videos and bought a camera and then I got to be their first client.
Yes, you weren't the first, but you're one of the best.
Thanks.
How did the process go of us working together?
Well, I think we tried I think we did one video shoot, right? And then with the idea that we were going to do the big Kajabi shoot for the book launch, right? And then we were shooting ideas back and forth. I think one of the things that I really appreciated about you was that it was a business collaboration. It wasn't, there was definitely money involved, but we were both just trying to solve the problem. Like once we figured out, is money exchanging hands? What's that look like? And we just kind of got down to business as opposed to like the understanding, the way that I've tried to conduct myself in business. It seemed like you do the same thing. Is like, if we're working together long term, a lot of stuff is going to come out in the wash. So let's just figure out how to make that work properly. And the way that we decided to start was like, let's do a shoot and make sure that it's a good fit. And I would pay you for that. And we ended up putting up a couple of YouTube videos. Worked out really great. So then we went for the bigger like Kajabi shoot, which was like 35 videos, I think, like 2-day marathons.
Yeah.
And then even on that though, like one of the things that I really liked about what you did was it was like you clearly had experience in an environment that I didn't. So I've never had a problem talking in front of people, but talking to a camera can be a little weird because there's no feedback. And then like even like you were like, hey, drink this tea, that'll help your throat from hurting, and here's these particular type of cough drops. It was like helping me throughout the process. Or you would ask questions that were like, hey, try it like this or try it like that, like a little bit of a director. Because like I had the answers, but I don't know what your side of the camera looks like. And also something, it surprises me a lot of times how you'll have me do something. Often I don't even realize that I'm doing it, but you're filming it and then you edit it in a way and then the finished product comes together. And I'm like, oh, that's what you was doing. Like, you had something up his sleeve. But like, again, you're doing with a camera what I do with like woodworking. A lot of people look at the way that I do construction or do something they don't quite understand, but then the finished product's like, oh, that's better than I expected. That's what you did with a camera, and it was exactly what I was looking for.
That's awesome. That's so cool. In 3 to 5 words, how would you describe your experience of working with me and the people that I've brought in?
So I think overall, like the first thing that comes to mind is trust. That was like the first thing that really caught my eye, and like the level of like value that you bring. It's the same way that I like try to conduct myself. So it was like reciprocated. You do things with cameras that I don't understand how you do those.
Thank you. One of our first calls, when you were rightfully skeptical.
Yeah.
You were like, I don't know yet. And you asked a question that actually helped me kind of clarify something moving forward with my business, where you were like, is this package that you're offering, is there any guarantee in it? And I was like, no, but the guarantee is that like me and my people will be like invested. So one, thanks for asking that question.
That was by accident.
And being skeptical.
Yeah.
And then do you feel like that has been the case? Do you feel like that's something that...
Yeah, 100%. I would say you're invested. We've definitely it's very collaborative. Like it's not just like, I don't come to you and say, hey, film me doing this thing. I come to you and say, this is the video that I want to put out. And you come back with, well, this might be a better idea. Or I say, this is the problem that I'm having, so I want to create a video around that. And you go, okay, that makes sense. Let's try and get some of this in there too to like better help solve this, or this would help me better market because you're handling some of my social media stuff too. So like this would help me if we can get some shots of this, or if you can explain it this way. Or the other thing that I really like that you do is like you ask a question. It's like, tell me a little bit more about like what you think about this particular business idea. And then I'll ramble on, and then I'll see like a 10-second clip of that in a video, right? But like that's you actually, like I'm not the director, right? So but that's you being engaged and invested in what it is that I'm trying to accomplish outside, like you're using your skill set to help me accomplish what I want to accomplish, not just doing what I ask, which I appreciate. Like that's what I'm looking for, somebody that has that skill set, because if I could do what I'm wanting to accomplish, I would just do it myself, right? So I hired you to help me do it better, right? And by being invested, that's what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
I enjoy our collaboration.
Yeah.
We do a lot of good stuff together.
Same.
All right.
Handshake.